How to build a rental property empire. Imagine waking up each morning to rental income, your bank account growing without you having to lift a finger. Sounds like a dream, right? Well, it's not a dream. It's a reality that you can create, and I'm about to show you how to build your very own rental property empire. But before we dive in, let me ask you, how many of you are tired of the grind? Tired of worrying about money every month? What if I told you that real estate could be your ticket to financial freedom? Yeah, I'm talking about that big ticket. Stick around and I'll show you how to make it happen. 1. Start with education. Before you start buying properties, you need to arm yourself with knowledge. This is where most people fail. They see the dollar signs and dive right in without learning the ins and outs of the game. Trust me, you don't want to be that person. Think of real estate like chess. It's strategic, not a race. You can't just make moves without understanding the board. So, before you buy your first property, invest in education. Read books, take courses, listen to podcasts, follow industry experts. Do whatever it takes to become a master at this. The more you know, the fewer mistakes you'll make. Knowledge is power, my friends. And here's a little secret. Getting educated up front is what separates the amateurs from the millionaires. So, what's stopping you? You know, you don't want to end up like this guy, thinking real estate is just buying houses and hoping for the best. 2. Build your capital. All right, let's talk about something that might feel a little uncomfortable. Money. Specifically, capital. You need money to get started, right? Well, don't freak out. You don't need to be a millionaire to start building your empire. There are plenty of ways to raise capital, whether it's through saving, getting a partner, or even using creative financing options like hard money loans. You know what they say? It takes money to make money. But what happens if you don't have enough capital? How do you bridge that gap? Well, I'll show you exactly how to do that in just a second, but first, let's talk about how to choose your first property. Because picking the wrong one could cost you big. 3. Choose your first property. Carefully. Your first property isn't about going big. It's about going smart. You don't need a mansion in the sky. You need a property that has solid potential for appreciation and cash flow. Be strategic in your location. Avoid areas where crime rates are high or where the economy is in decline. Focus on emerging markets where property values are rising. Now, let me ask you something. Would you rather get a good deal on a property that ends up costing you more in repairs than it's worth, or pay a little extra upfront for something that will start making you money right away? Think carefully, because the choice you make here will shape the trajectory of your entire empire. 4. Financing your investment. Now let's talk money again. How do you actually pay for this property? You have a few options here: traditional financing, private lenders, or even seller financing. But don't just go for the easiest route. Choose the option that maximizes your return. Let me tell you, you don't need to own the entire property right away. Leveraging other people's money, OPM, is one of the secrets to building wealth fast. Real estate is a team sport, and you should never feel alone. And here's the thing. If you're not using leverage, you're leaving money on the table. Leverage is your best friend when it comes to scaling. But financing isn't the only challenge. Once you've got your first property, you have to manage it, and that's where many investors stumble. But here's the thing. You don't have to do it all yourself. Mastering the process. 5. Property management, the key to growth. You've got the property, now you need tenants. And let's be real, managing tenants is the part that causes most people to run for the hills. But it doesn't have to be hard. Hire a property management company if you want a hands-off approach. You'll pay a fee, but they handle everything from tenant screening to maintenance requests. If you decide to do it yourself, just remember, treat your tenants like gold. A happy tenant is a loyal tenant. Now, the secret here is efficiency. The more efficient you are with your time, the faster you can scale. Focus on systems and automating your processes. That's how you move from owning one property to owning 10. 6th, scale and diversify your portfolio. Finally, let's talk about scaling up. Once you've got your first few properties under your belt, it's time to expand. Don't get complacent with just 1 or 2 properties. The real wealth is built when you diversify your portfolio. You can diversify by property type: residential, commercial, or even short-term rentals. The key to creating an empire is to reinvest your profits into new properties. This compounding effect is what will make your empire grow faster than you could imagine. But here's the real kicker. If you want to truly become wealthy, you need to think bigger. Some of the wealthiest real estate moguls didn't stop at 10 properties. They built entire portfolios of hundreds of properties. And so can you. So, are you ready to take the first step toward building your rental property empire? It's going to take work, but the rewards are worth it. If you're ready to make that leap, start educating yourself, get that capital in place, and let's get moving. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment below if you've got questions. I want to hear about your plans to start your own real estate journey. Remember, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now.